Before we get into what exactly Cloud Pak for Automation is, I want to cover a little bit behind the scenes. Hyperautomation. So a recent study was showing that hyperautomation is actually the number one strategic technology trend for 2020. They define that as hyperautomation being an application using a bunch of advanced technologies, including AI and machine learning. And that's just going to automate their processes and augment humans. We're basically looking for this automation to assist us in our workload rather than replace it. So by automating those manual tasks, we can help the clients on their journey to hyperautomation by offering this single complete automation platform, which we are now calling Cloud Pak for Automation. So one thing I learned from a webinar is a very smart analogy. So when it comes to Cloud Pak, having a platform with all these containerized services, think of it as your smartphone. As opposed to not having one, say you would have to take a picture on your digital camera. You would have to upload that then to your computer. And then from there on, you use that picture to either post or save as a wallpaper. As opposed to having a smartphone, you would basically take the picture on your phone, email it to yourself, upload it throughout your phone, and then do as you please with it. So think of that as being a containerized package with a bunch of solutions with a bunch of offered services as well. So based on that, Cloud Pak for Automation is going to let you quickly scale up or down, and this is to meet fluctuating customer demand. You're able to rapidly create new products and services, and this gains a competitive advantage and increases the productivity of remote and on-site workers. So this is going to help design, build, and run automation applications and their services on any cloud. It comes with pre-integrated automation technology and low coding tools. That being, there's not a lot of code, it's more interactive, drag and drop, let the automation do the work. So the industry's most complete set of automation capabilities are wanting to use these business-friendly tooling sets. That is where Cloud Pak for Automation comes in and gets the companies up and running quickly. That way they can implement that within their organization pretty seamlessly. With the wide range of automation use, we can put that towards their use cases. We can start small, deploy the capabilities that they need, and as they figure out how it starts to work, they then implement that to each section of the company for each department, whether it's HR, IT, or finance. And here are some of the solution highlights I want to touch on. So first, it's going to digitize and automate work. So we're going to make your business more efficient and ready to respond to change quickly. So that being, we can automate those manual tasks, digitize the content, eliminate paper and paper processing. That stuff seems to be outdated when everything is starting to go into the digital era with digital transformation. We're able to automate decisions, and then we're also able to manage those workflows. And by applying intelligence with the integration of IBM RPA. With this, we're able to create intelligent automation and reveal actionable insights that really matter based on your data, and extract structured data from these unstructured documents that are typically used within lines of business. We're going to be able to use AI to understand text and content. We can also apply machine learning to these automated decisions to make them smarter, and that infuse business processes with AI. So with the integration of IBM RPA, that's to help support the task automation. So by digitizing the work, we can use the modular and integrated capabilities, which is digital decision-making, content services, data capture, and document management. And as for augmenting the workforce, so this is a kind of a remix of human and automated work to increase productivity. For example, you would have the automation do the manual task beforehand, leaving the consumer or the user to actually focus on their line of work and priority, and then increase their productivity overall. So with this automation, we're able to deploy digital workers, and that's to collaborate with the humans where workforce gaps are actually identified. This enables employees to focus on the higher value work. And another solution highlight is you're able to design, build, and run on any cloud, whether it's hybrid, your own cloud, or another service provider cloud, or even on-prem. So this can migrate automation runtimes without application changes or data migration. You're able to keep that all in one single place. And then we're able to then again apply AI and machine learning, and that just really enables the intelligence of automation to keep it growing and making it better for your business. As for the market opportunity, so by 2021, coming up now, automation is actually estimated to generate around 214 billion in US dollars. As the demand projection, it's looking to reach around 300 billion by 2024. So the market to grow at the compound annual growth rate, that's going to be more than 8%, and that's to reach the revenue of around 300 billion. So the market for this is very large, as you can see from 2020 to 2027, pardon me, the projected compound annual growth rate is 40.6%. So it is very ideal to take advantage of automation and actually implement it in your company and capitalize on the market opportunity that it's actually providing for you. Now I want to cover some common challenges and entry points. So firstly, customer demand is volatile. So that's requiring the ability to quickly scale up or down. So we're able to handle spikes in demand with straight through processing. That can enable scalable customer service, and that's by using the intelligent automation. We can also use that to help employees spend time on their higher value work using RPA. And another pain point we have is industries are being disrupted. So that's requiring rapid creation of new products and services. So with that, we have support customer with self-service and mobile captures. We can quickly create new automation solutions using these low-code applications to make all of those processes easier. And as you start small, you then, of course, are able to grow big. And then lastly, we can adapt business policies and then to those changing conditions by using a decision service based on how the automation is going to work within your line of business. And next we have remote employees are struggling to get work done. So this is requiring new capabilities to remain productive. We want to enable remote collaboration with these cloud-based processes and decision modeling. We can enable secure and compliant remote content access by using content services. So by those two, we're able to automate the internal processes with a lightweight workflow application. And I also included a couple of roles to target when we're looking at cloud backed automation. Usually these would be the buyers or the sponsors, and then the secondary roles would be more influencers and end users for their organization. So primary roles to target, we're looking at the line of business operations leader. So director of operations, VP of operations, a shared service leader. We're looking for those people to reach out and say, well, hey, we can get automation integrated within your company with this containerized solution. It offers these services that just eliminate those manual workflows and turn it into a more productive environment. And some secondary roles to target, we're looking at business leaders, IT leaders, tech leads. These will be very heavy influencers. Once they see the POC or the MVP of Cloud Pak for Automation, they'll be able to see that this can then increase all of the work on each field or each department in your company. So that being, we would have those as a secondary role to target as we are trying to pitch Cloud Pak for Automation. The line of business operations leader is basically, they're going to be responsible for the software application. So sample titles of that being VP of application development, business analyst, software engineer, software development director. Those directors are just kind of the baselines if you're looking exactly what they would be called. The shared service leaders, they're responsible for the software solutions to multiple departments. So their sample titles are going to be C-suite, whether it's chief of operations, VP of operations, as I said before, and of course, director of operations from a digital transformation standpoint to an automation standpoint. And then for the secondary roles, tech leads and business leaders, they're just responsible for the individual line of business or functions. So this could be VP of claims processing, VP of customer service, VP of HR. And as for the tech lead or IT leader, we're looking for director of data center operations, chief technical officers, some more C-suite people, and they're responsible for deploying and maintaining the enterprise applications. So don't miss out. And once again, thank you everyone for their time, and we'll see you next week.